Hello everyone, today we will learn about transpiration in plants. What is transpiration? The physiological process by which the roots of plants absorb water and mineral salts from the soil through the root hairs by the process of osmosis. Only a small percentage of this water is used up by plants and the rest gets evaporated from the surface of leaf. This evaporation of water from the plants is called transpiration. What's the difference between transpiration and quitation? When the water lost from the aerial parts of plants in the form of vapor, it is called transpiration. Whereas when plant lost water from its aerial parts in the form of liquid, is called quitation. Let us perform a simple experiment to show the transpiration takes place in plants. Take medium-sized, well-watered, potted plant, cover it with transparent polythene bag A and tied mouth at the base of its stem. Next to the potted plant, place an empty polythene bag B with its mouth tied. Expose this setup to the sunlight for an hour or two. Drops of water will appear on the inner side of the bag A. The polythene bag B will not show any water drops in it. The leaves give off water vapor due to the condensation of water vapor get collected. This experiment shows that the plant gives out water to the atmosphere through transpiration. On the basis of the type of plant organs through which the water is lost, there are three kinds of transpiration: stomatal transpiration, cuticular transpiration, and lenticular transpiration. What is cuticular transpiration? The physiological process of loss of water in the form of water vapor through the cuticle of exposed surface of plant organs is known as cuticular transpiration. The cuticle is a waxy layer on the leaf covering the epidermis and preventing transpiration, but there are some scattered pores present in the cuticle which results in the loss of water all through during day and night. Lenticular transpiration. The physiological process of water loss in the form of water vapor through the lenticels of woody stems and fruit walls is termed as lenticular transpiration. Lenticels are minute lens-shaped pores present in the secondary epidermis of woody stem and fruit walls. They are constituted of a loose mass of complementary cells and intermediate air spaces. The minute opening of the lenticel always remain open because of the absence of guard cells. Stomatal transpiration. The process of loss of water in the form of water vapor through the opening of stomata is termed as transpiration. The stomata is a simple opening guarded by guard cells. They have a substomatal chamber surrounded by subsidiary cells. The stomata is present in the leaves, also in the young stems, floral parts of the fruit walls of angiosperm except in submerged hydrophytes. It is also present in the leaves of pteridophytes and even in mosses. The rate of transpiration are influenced by several external and internal factors. Humidity of air. Humidity is the relative amount of water vapor in the air. The greater is the vapor pressure, the slower is the rate of diffusion from the leaves. Hence, the rate of transpiration increases with decrease in humidity and decreases with increase in humidity. Wind. The velocity of wind directly influences the rate of transpiration, hence increasing the velocity of wind increases the rate of transpiration, while decrease in the wind velocity decreases transpiration. Light. In absence of light, that is during darkness, stomata closed, but during daytime, in the presence of light, stomata open, increasing the rate of transpiration. Temperature. Increase in the temperature increases the vapor pressure within the intercellular spaces of mesophyll tissue of leaves, while decrease in the temperature reduces the rate of transpiration. Atmospheric pressure. The atmospheric pressure is inversely proportional to the rate of transpiration, so increase in the atmospheric pressure reduces transpiration and vice versa. Carbon dioxide concentration. Increase in carbon dioxide concentration closes the stomata, so transpiration is reduced. Decrease in carbon dioxide concentration opens the stomata and increase transpiration. During daytime, photosynthesis utilizes carbon dioxide, so stomata remain open. Soil condition. It has an indirect effect on transpiration. Greater absorption of soil water increases the transpiration, but less absorption decreases transpiration. High concentration of soil solute has a negative effect on transpiration because the osmotic pressure of the root cells and absorption of water may be hampered. Internal factors. Leaf structure. The increase in the stomatal frequency increases transpiration. Broader lamina also increases transpiration. Presence of sunken stomata or fall in the stomatal frequency reduces transpiration. Density of root. Deeply ramified root system goes deep into the soil, increases the absorption of water, and thereby increases transpiration. Phytohormones. The phytohormones like cytokinin and abscisic acid regulate stomatal opening by controlling the influx of potassium ions into gut cells and thereby can regulate the rate of transpiration. Enzymes. The enzymes have a dual effect. The enzymes promoting photosynthesis utilizes carbon dioxide and help in the stomatal opening and increases the rate of transpiration, while those promoting respiration increases the carbon dioxide concentration in the gut cells and closes the stomata, thereby reducing transpiration. Advantages of transpiration. The ascent of sap. The transpiration helps in the development of pressure. This pressure aids in the rise of sap. Temperature regulation. The transpiration helps in the temperature regulation by removing water as vapor to regulate internal heat of plant. The mass flow of mineral ions. Mineral ions from the soil can move to the upper parts of the plant due to transpiration. Passive absorption of water. Removal of water from the top creates pressure for passive absorption of it from roots. Disadvantages of transpiration. Loss of water. Plants lose the maximum amount of water absorbed from the roots due to transpiration, wilting and damage. When there is water deficiency, the evaporation of water causes wilting and injury to the plant. Hence, the transpiration is also called as unnecessary evils in plants, as it is both supportive and destructive to the plants. Thank you for listening.